and welcome back to The Whole Bucket. I am Cheryl, and this is Let's Make Journals. Okay. Last we left, I have done some work since then, and I don't remember where we were. And I've also done some destruction. So I had made some advancements in this project, and I wasn't happy with them, so I tore them apart. And I went to the store and I got different supplies for a particular part that I'm actually not showing today. So I'll confess to that later. Today I will confess to this. I have completely destroyed the cover for my box. I also cut the ribbon off because I didn't like the color of the ribbon anymore, and then I didn't like the gate, so I completely changed it, and then I didn't like that, so I tried to put gilding stuff on edges, and I accidentally got somewhere I didn't want to, so then I decided, okay, well, now it's a big fat mess. So the only thing I could try was try to obliterate it by putting it all over the place. And now it's a great big shiny mess. I've decided I'm not going to deal with this too much today because I'm so frustrated with the things I've done and can't get my head around how to fix it. I will fix it though, and I will win. So there. Take that. You know, crafting fate. I don't know who I'm saying take that to, except maybe myself, because yeah, apparently tried to ruin the whole thing. So I'm thinking if this gate concept even stays on this project, because one thing I've thought of is I could just take the whole gosh darn thing off. Then I'd have to make some adjustments with the gilding again, and I guess I'm a little shy with that right now because of how it went on the door, but I also got some on the angel, and I would need to I put it then all the way around, which might end up being fine, but I'd have to blend it in somehow. Anyway, I was thinking of this. I had a couple different ideas for the closure, and I didn't end up liking them really. So then I came up with this, and then I don't know where the other brad went. Here's a big shocker. Kitties have been helping me. They've been throwing stuff all over the floor today, and they've been mad at me because I won't let them get on my desk, even though they have a multitude of kitty beds all around this room that they could use. They want to sit on Mom's desk. Okay, so pretend you can't see the brad feet. I can't, okay, whatever. I can't get it sitting proper. It's too bouncy at the moment. But there was my idea, and then it would have the string that goes around the brads, right, as a closure. And it looks pretty nice when the door was still pink, but now that the door is gold, you can hardly even see any of that. So I'm going to put this stuff aside. Actually, here, I'll put it in there for now. And we're going to work on some things that I am not sad and mortified by. So this was the background paper for the cover. And I have created a collage to go on the cover of this. It's going to go like this. So I have learned or decided, both are probably true, some stuff about this book. The man in our love story is named Thomas Taylor. The lady who owns this lap book personal secretary thingy jobber is either Catherine or Charlotte. I think she looks like a Catherine, but I want to name her Charlotte. I'm going to let anybody who comments decide. So if I get one comment, you get to decide what she's named. If I get a bunch of votes, whoever gets the most votes, her name is Catherine or Charlotte. They have a son. His name is Frederick. They also have a daughter. Her name is Alice. And they have a Irish Water Spaniel. Oh, shoot. Her name is Lillian. Lillian. But I changed her name, and I don't remember what I changed it to. Lucy, I think. Because I decided they named it after Grandma Lucia or something. Luciana. Oh, well, whatever. The dog's name is Lucy or Lillian. Also, you can vote on that. Cast your votes. Let me know what you think. Anywho, this is going to go on the cover. And we're going to put it on the cover, but we're going to carefully put it on the cover because things might still be tucked in on and around it. There are a couple things that are for sure going to go around it. That's this. So this used to be like that. And I cut it apart. And now it's going to be something like this. Like so. And like so. Yep, like that. Now, I don't know if anything else will get tucked into this or anything else will go on the cover because the closure for this project, because it will need a closure, it's got a couple of different covers going on, so it's going to need to be held together, right? And it's going to be, oh, well, I thought I pulled both out, but I didn't. It's all right. It's going to have straps that will tuck in right here. So it's going to have some kind of something for the straps to tuck into, and there'll be one here and one here-ish. So I got to keep in mind that those are going in. And I got to keep in mind how that's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to glue these on today because they're going to take a more serious glue to hold in place. And I don't know yet that this is for sure where this is going and how these are going. So I think I'm just going to tack this in place with a glue that is going to be a little less permanent because I want to be able to pull it up should I change my mind without destroying everything. And I want to be able to tuck stuff in around and under. So I'm going to take my giant glue stick and just kind of tip it on its edge a little bit. This is the weakest glue I think I have. And I'm just going to do this. Just a stripe like so. Now if I want to, this should hold it in place. And at the same time, if I wanted to, this should pop off without wrecking too much. Possibly without wrecking anything. I wish I could figure out how to do this and get more of the blue to show. Maybe I could do it way up there. Let's look at that. I'm going to look in the camera and see. It's a little lopsided. Straighten out your act. Yeah, I don't know why not, actually. You gotta think that the buckles are gonna be over here, right? All right, squish, squish. Now, if it ends up staying here, will these guys still fit in properly? This one won't. It'll have to be tucked way in. But then this one's bigger anyway. So what if it stays here, what if I utilized this one down here and the smaller one up here? I mean, it's not like I'm wasting. I feel like I just waste less this way, but that's kind of silly. That's kind of silly. Okay. That's actually pretty good. I like it. Okay. Some things need to happen to these. I'm going to set this aside a second and show you what I intend. We need a work paper. We just need, here, I'll just actually grab a piece of cardstock because this makes a mess. I have this sander thingy and really coarse sandpaper, but the paint is chipping off of these and they have, that's actual rust. How lucky am I? But I want to scuff it up more because I don't want it looking so neat and tidy. And then I'm either going to put some ink on this to make it look more rusty, or I'm actually going to rust this up. I could start a rust bucket. There we go. That's looking pretty good. So we got remnants of the paint, right? But now we've got more exposed metal to get some aging on and some rust bits on. You can see how that was just, I mean, it is barely surface rust because it's already gone, and that was like 30 seconds of work. But we'll try to get something a little more substantial going in the texture / interest department. There we go. I think that's good enough. Okay. All right. Put that away and set that aside in case we need it again. Who knows? And as far as these two go, I don't know. I kind of don't even want to mess around with trying ink. I kind of want to just get the natural thing. So I think I will create a solution to put these in, and I will start the rusting process. So possibly next time or the time after that you tune in for Let's Make Journals. Possibly those will be rusted and we can take a look and see how that worked out. All right, so in any case, pretend. Ooh, it's coming off. Come on. I just want you to hold mostly. Just a bit. So that will go there. This will go here. See how it looks a little more scuffy. Scruffy. Something. Holy buckets. How did that happen? Okay, there we go. Good grief, I'm sorry. I still haven't figured that out. It's like there's a ghost in the room. Like seriously, the camera is right up there, right? And is perfectly level. I actually have a level on it. And then all of a sudden it's just, I'm not touching it. Okay, anyway. I will solve my ghost problem a different day. I'm liking this. I'm liking this concept. Okay. Next, we're going to pretend that this isn't happening. There, we'll just cover it up. And just pretend it's not there. We're going to move on to more of this page. So, if you remember, this card, or this tag, I mean, and this card of uncut ATCs is going to go right here. I might have to get out my trusty ruler saw and cut a little of that edge right there. It seems to catch every time. And then I had the idea of maybe she would put her man right in front. And then they got her a cabinet card too. Because, you know, they could each have one. And then I thought it would be cool to have her like that. Well, then I had a whole different idea, right? I ended up putting him in there. But then what do I do with hers? And then I thought I really liked it over there. And then somebody commented that they also really liked this layout. So I'm going to stick with this. And I have a different idea for in that pocket. So we're going to do some of this today. And I think you just want her a little higher than that, but not much. I think I want her like right there. And I'll show you what we're going to tuck her in with. We're going to tuck her in with these two pieces. The card piece isn't actually long enough for this decorative piece, but it turns out it doesn't really matter down there that much. So I'm going to round the corners on this. And we're gonna ink the edges because that's what I do. Oh, my desk is so full right now. I think I have every option I have at my disposal for this project. I have every option on my desk right now. That's probably not true, but it feels like it's true. I have the project box on my desk, and it is completely empty, and all the things for the project are all over the desk. I'm surprised that this fits in the box. And now I just peeked over. And it's actually not all the way empty yet. Good grief. There's even more. All right. Too many options. I wonder if that's why I'm struggling so much with this project. And I wonder if it would help a bunch if I just took away a bit. I mean, I know that's not the full problem I'm having. It's also a project I've never done before. It's an aesthetic I'm not really used to working in. So, issues abound for me and my little brain. But we're going to work through it. I'll figure it out. This is going to go tucked just like this. So it's not like a hard and fast tuck spot, right? It's just a little support to hold her at the right height and depth. So let's get this piece on first. Okay. And the next thing I need to figure out is how to make sure I put the glue on this piece so that it holds her at the right spot. So what I can't see is where is she hitting this card, and the answer to getting this done right would be to take this out as a single unit. Ha! I don't think it moved. I'm gonna just go with it. Except it is a little lopsided. There we go. Just twist a tiny bit. So I'm gonna draw a line so that I know where the glue goes. The side doesn't matter. The bottom is what will matter more. Okay. Oh my gosh. Huh. You know what? I have to tuck it back in as a single unit too, don't I? Because otherwise, how am I going to know how far down the side to put it? Okay. Okay, I'm just going to have to make sure that the glue doesn't ooze. There, it won't ooze now. And then we'll put this back. Where it goes. Ah, it wiggled. Don't wiggle. And then we'll have to go like that and hold it up because she has to be placed in relation to him. I mean, this couple, could they be any more finicky? Catherine and Thomas, or Charlotte and Thomas. Okay, there we go. There we go. I am happy with her placement. Not too shabby there. I'm going to have to put a dot of glue right there at the top of that pocket. It just keeps warping. Okay, now for his pocket. So I just have a few pieces together for him. I'm going to round the bottoms only. And ink quickly. So there's one piece. I don't know why I'm inking this because it's solid core brown, but everything's in brown and black, so now this is too. Same with this letter T. T for Thomas Taylor. I don't know that I should bother putting this letter on since he's already represented on the cover. But you know what? I decided I had another T, so why not? And then I have this little bit of blue fabric as a backing bit. And here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is the pocket, like so. Is that right? Yep, that's right there. And then we do this, and we do that, and this. Oh, come on. Sit, stay. So just a little cluster. Nothing fancy, no big deal. Gosh, darn, the camera's getting away again. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I don't understand. What do you think? There we go. Except that makes him a little glary, but it makes the page look less lopsided. The page is a lot less lopsided than it's looking on my camera. Oh, goodness sakes, yawning. That's not okay. Unacceptable. I think this leaves room for a sentiment or a word or a something. I did kind of like this one behind the letter T too, but I liked that one better because it has that blue stone in the center, but this kind of worked. I didn't try it sideways like this. Let me try it sideways once. That's pretty stupid. Bad, bad, bad. That's really boring. I don't remember what I did. I did something and I thought it was okay. Well, I don't know what I did because I sure don't like it now. But I do have a different idea with it. Because I would like it if the tuck spot, or the cluster on here went farther out into the pocket area. So what if it was like that, and this was under here? That's gonna look way too much. That's what that's gonna do. Alright, well, I was kind of happy with my choices here, and now I'm second guessing. I am having an interesting day in the well, not even just in the art department. Everything I've done today, I've second guessed and can't decide, and excuse me. Maybe it's because I'm tired. I mean, evidence would suggest that maybe I'm a bit sleepy And that's why I can't make decisions about anything today. One more try. One more try, and if this doesn't work, I'm sticking with that simple cluster, and I'll just glue carefully, not all the way to the edges, so that so that I can add and subtract and what have you, if I wish. Okay. Now we're getting too close to Catherine, but I glued her too low. I glued Catherine too low. Or Charlotte. Her name must be Catherine because I keep saying it. I don't know.
Are you recording? I might go to the store.
How about what if that came out two directions? What if it was like something like that and he was just directly on top? That's just lame. That's what that is. All right, I'm sticking to the original idea. I'm going to put the pocket on first because it just keeps moving too much for me to get my head around how I want things placed. Now I just got glue all over the pocket. You know, I think I really should just turn off the camera, go back to bed, apparently take a nap and try again later. I don't know, man. Okay. I don't know. Things are not going well in my brain today. Although, I certainly am better than I was. I am forming thoughts today. I just can't make a decision today. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up a little higher than I had it. And I just want to get it where it feels evenish. It's not, it's a lopsided pocket it's sitting on, so there is no getting it like perfectly centered and all that. I just want it to feel balanced. Okay, so there we go. Let's get him in his pocket. Okay. Thomas Taylor, the accountant, is in his pocket. Now we need some blue and some blue. Okay, I don't mean to fib, but I'm fibbing. I was going to be completely done trying this, but what if I just don't use the T at all? What if I just did the fancy bits? I don't like the way these two fit together. That's the problem, I think. Well, that is part of the problem. Oh, these do have a difference. Okay. I didn't realize that these two ends are different. So I'm not sure which is the top or the bottom. What if I did that? Let's take a peek. The camera's off again. No, it isn't. Well, I don't know what the world is going on then. My eyes are goofy, maybe. Everything I see looks lopsided and diagonal, and even though all of my stuff says it's level. Yeah, I don't know what the heck, but I'm not happy with my cameras right now. Anywho, quite honestly, it is not the cameras. It is just me. I am certain. Okay, what if I did that? No. Oh, glory be. What if you just stop waffling? Okay, I had to step away a second. I don't remember what we were talking about, but let's go ahead and glue this down because I'm gonna quit fussing about this because it's driving me nuts though. It's driving me nuts though, this little thing right here and my brain that won't cooperate. Okay, so I'm spreading out the glue because I don't want it to soak through in little strings, right? Then it'll discolor the fabric. There we go. Okay, very nice. Very nice. This one next. Actually, you know what I didn't think of? I should have glued these two together. First. That way I could see where exactly I want them to sit. Let's do that. There we go. Just a little off kilter and a little off kilter. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. Alright, now I think I might just tack down edges or centers and so I could tuck in and all that kind of stuff, and I didn't do that. But I'm just gonna live with this choice right here. Looks like I might have missed some glue right there, so maybe that's the place where I tuck something in. Alright, anywho, let's move on. There's Thomas. So, then this little guy goes in here. let's take a look at what this page looks like with all its bits in place, even though they're not done, because this tag and card, this tag and ATC set are not done. But it's coming together. It's coming together. It's looking pretty spiffy, really. I think we should, let's see, we only got about 10 minutes left. That's not enough to finish a tag and an ATC card, but it is time to do a little something. So I want to take these stamps I have and kind of unify these two pieces. And I have a plan for how to proceed. So I'm thinking this one could go over the whole thing, like so. Then each card would have some if they ever got cut apart. And then this one looks like could go here. On this one. And on, of course, it wouldn't cover the whole thing. Excuse Mr. Malik while he comes through. Apparently this is the kiddie highway. Excuse me, sir, I'm working. Hi, sweetheart, I see you. You're not supposed to have a seat. You're supposed to leave, honey. Hi. What's up, buddy? Do you need attention? You just need attention. Okay, the other option is that this one could cover the whole tag and this one could go like so, and just some of it would hit each square. One of them would be like totally covered. And then the design would be going sideways and it would drive me crazy. Excuse me, come here, mister. Okay, he can sit on my shoulder a minute while we decide which to do. Oh my. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and go this way. I think I'm going to do kind of a reverse. Well, welcome back, mister. Excuse me. Sweetheart. Hold on a second, folks. I apparently have a kitty to take care of. Alright, I think my time is limited. And he went to follow me and hit his head on the camera, so I should have adjusted before I turned it back on. I apologize. I mean, my camera's been touchy enough lately without kitty heads bumping it. I mean, that's all it takes to just completely throw it off. Okay, so let's fill this thing up with ink. And I'm gonna go ahead and I wasn't gonna do it straight up black, but I guess I am now, because here I go. Looks like my ink pad needs some refilling too. It's not, I have been using it an awful lot lately, so it's not totally surprising. Okay. I don't know what this is going to look like covering that big stamping with a complete stamping. So I'm not sure this is a great idea. But I have a many step plan. So I hope that it turns out in the end. We'll find out, that's for sure. I mean, we always do, right? We always find out sooner or later if stuff was a pass or a fail. Okay, there we go. Ready? Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. It's a big clustery mess in the middle. So I expected to have to deal with that. But huh, that's weird. Do you see? Oh, yeah, of course you see that. See that glary bit in there when I move it? I don't know what that is. And then there's a patch in the middle where it's not happening at all. Okay, anyway, there's that one. And then I want to do the same idea to this one. I just have to decide, am I going to go up this side or over this way? You know what? I'm going to go this way because I see an idea. I see an idea and we'll see if it works. So I think that because this flower comes out right here, it might look pretty cool. I'm not sure. Let's find out. That might be education, stamping education for me, for future ideas. Who knows? Okay. So I have a question that somebody other than me might know the answer to. So this VersaFine Clear takes a long time to dry. There are reasons for that, and some of them are handy. But if I were to re-ink this with a different archival ink, is that a trait of archival inks, or is that just a trait of VersaFine Clear? Right? Okay. I do believe I got that quite lopsided. I hope that's not true. Okay. Okay. Let me set these blocks aside. Let's pull these down and see what they look like. So they got a bunch of viney stuff going on. I like that. Of course, I always like a lot of viney stuff going on. That's not new. There we go. And there we go. Okay, I think we're going to stop right there. I think I'm going to reboot and we'll finish these up in the next episode. So we took a look at where things are at and got this guy in place, and the two pieces for it are set aside. Then we made this tuck spot and got it in place, and this little design here and got it in place. The family's looking fabulous. We confronted, no, we didn't confront this problem yet. We just confessed about the problem. I'm not entirely sure what will happen to this. I don't think it has to be a total wash, but I think it might be because I don't know how to proceed. I do, however, sometimes get tips and ideas from viewers, and those are often good. So maybe somebody will know exactly what to do. What if I somehow did something with that? Like I could paint the rest of the background right and just have the outline of this bit that went wrong, so it would look dimensional. And then, oh, I remember, they're in the box, aren't they? Okay, let's take a look quick before we leave for the day. Let's just take a look quick and think about this one. Oops. I do have more of this too, so if the another layer is a good idea, I could another layer the whole thing, because I think I have more of this plasterwork stuff. So what if I did that? And then this. The little lace pieces. And the little gold joining bit. And the brads to hold it in. Okay, I'm going to put all this in the box because that's not a great idea. But it at least demonstrated to me that maybe outlining this and layering up a bit is not a bad plan. I don't know what you can do to cover gilding wax because this stuff's pretty slippery. Good grief. Okay, please like, comment, and subscribe, and all that cool stuff. And say a prayer or send some happy energy to the universe. Oh, however you do your thing. First, pray and send energy for everything that's actually important, and then maybe just add a little side note for me to come up with a brilliant idea to save my doorway. Okay, yeah, no, don't do that. I can be on my own over that one in the universe. Okay, see you next time. Bye.